College game day was in Norman, Oklahoma. The energy was electric, buzzing with anticipation and excitement. Fans from all over had gathered to witness this monumental clash. Fans were ready for a big game. They were decked out in their team colors, waving flags and cheering with all their might. The atmosphere was nothing short of electrifying. Tennessee and Oklahoma were facing off. Tennessee entered as a 7-point favorite. The players were focused, going through their pregame warm-ups with intensity and determination. This was Oklahoma's first SEC game. Coach Josh Heupel returned to Norman. The stakes were high and the pressure was palpable. He was the coach at Oklahoma before. Oklahoma was the underdog. The team was determined to prove themselves and make a statement. They hadn't been this big of an underdog at home since 1998. The history added an extra layer of drama to the game. The crowd was loud. They wanted to see an upset. The fans were the 12th man, their energy fueling the players on the field. This game was important for both teams. It was a chance to prove themselves early in the season. Every play, every moment was crucial. The intensity on the field was matched only by the fervor in the stands. The first quarter was a defensive battle. Both teams were relentless, with neither side giving an inch. The defensive lines were like immovable walls, making it nearly impossible for the offenses to gain any ground. Both teams struggled to score. Every yard was hard-fought, and the defenses were dominating the game. The offenses were constantly under pressure, unable to find any rhythm. Tennessee finally broke through with a field goal. The score was 3-0. It was a small lead, but it felt monumental in such a tightly contested game. Oklahoma answered with a field goal of their own. The score was tied 3-3. The tension in the stadium was palpable as both teams fought for every point. Then, Tennessee's offense came alive. Nico Iamaleava threw a stunning 66-yard touchdown pass. It was a moment of brilliance that electrified the game. The crowd was stunned. Tennessee led 10-3. The fans couldn't believe their eyes as the game took a dramatic turn. Oklahoma needed a spark. They were struggling on offense, unable to find any momentum. The players huddled, trying to come up with a plan to turn things around. The first half ended with Tennessee leading 12-3. It was a hard-fought battle, and the second half promised even more excitement as both teams prepared to make their adjustments. Injuries were a factor in the game. Tennessee had several key players out. Jordan Thomas, John Slaughter, Shamarad Umarov, and Lance Hurd were all injured. Oklahoma was also missing key players. Jaden Gibson, Jalil Farouk, and Gentry Williams were out. These injuries affected both teams. Coaches had to adjust their game plans. Some players had to play different positions. The injuries made the game even more unpredictable. Section 4. Second half adjustments. Oklahoma made adjustments at halftime. Their offense started to move the ball. Jackson Arnold threw a touchdown pass. The score was 12-10. Tennessee responded with a field goal. The game was close. Both teams traded punts. The tension was building. The fourth quarter was winding down. Oklahoma had the ball. They needed a touchdown to win. Section 5. Tennessee conquers Norman. Oklahoma drove down the field. They got to the Tennessee 10-yard line. But Tennessee's defense held strong. They stopped Oklahoma on fourth down. Tennessee took over on downs. The crowd was deflated. Tennessee won the game 15-10. It was a hard-fought victory for Tennessee. They proved they were a top team. Oklahoma was disappointed, but they showed they could compete in the SEC. Section 6. Looking ahead. This game had major implications for both teams involved. The stakes were high, and the atmosphere was electric. Tennessee started the season 2-0, showing early promise and determination. Their fans were hopeful, and the team was riding a wave of confidence. They showed they were contenders, proving their mettle on the field with each passing game. Their offense was sharp, and their defense was solid. They were a threat to win the SEC East, and their rivals were taking notice. The team's cohesion and strategy were key factors in their success. Oklahoma fell to 0-1, a tough start for a team with high expectations. The loss was a wake-up call, and they knew they had to regroup quickly. They had a tough schedule ahead, with several challenging matchups that would test their resilience and skill. Each game was crucial for their season. They needed to bounce back, and their training sessions reflected their determination. The coaches were pushing them hard, and the players were responding. The Sooners had a lot of potential. College football is unpredictable, and they knew that with the right mindset, they could turn their season around. This game was a reminder of that unpredictability. Every play, every decision could change the course of the season. Every week is a battle, and the intensity never lets up. Teams must stay focused and prepared for anything. And any team can win on any given Saturday. The thrill of college football lies in its uncertainty, where underdogs can rise and favorites can fall.